Honestly.
You're giving me ideas, Olivia. Every time we come together, you start giving me ideas. Sorry, I'm just gonna...
My mom calls me an idiot because I have too many ideas.
No, we need people like you with ideas. I feel like more people should execute on their ideas.
Thank you. But yeah, I have too many ideas, so...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it. Okay, I will introduce... Can I introduce you?
Yeah, introduce me.
Hello! Hello, guys. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. If you can't tell, I'm really excited today. Why I'm excited today is because I have my sister on the podcast. I'm here with my sister, Olivia. Let me tell you some things about my sister. My sister, Olivia, is highly intelligent. My sister, Olivia, is hilarious. My sister, Olivia, is so smart. And she is also a fantastic singer. My sister, Olivia, is full of ideas. And she's always sharing them with me. And today, we get to spend some time sitting down together, talking on the bench. I have 6 brothers, biological blood brothers. But when I became a Christian, God said, you know what? I'm going to bless this guy with more sisters than he can count.
Wow.
And I have so many sisters. Guys, I have so many sisters. And I'm here today with one of my sisters. Olivia and I have been able to build a friendship over the last year. And it's been such a fun time. And Olivia, we've had some conversations.
We did. Especially the first one.
First one was crazy. first one. I remember leaving that first conversation like, whoa. I feel like I just met myself.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because we shared so many like similar experiences.
We do have similar experiences.
And I was like, no, this is real cool. And yeah, in the last year, we've gotten to spend more time together. We've gotten to work together.
Yeah.
Which has been so fun. And I'll even spend some time talking about the work we've gotten to do together. But yeah, guys, this is my sister, Olivia Mihet. Olivia, please say something to him, man. Say something to him.
Something. Oh, I don't know. I mean, whenever you ask me to say something, I'm like, oh, my words are falling short. No, I'm excited to be here first and mostly. And honestly, I think this is gonna be the most terrifying experience that I'll ever have.
Okay.
Because God knows that I've always been kind of stuttering as well, and always not the best at finding my own words. Mm-hmm. So that's why it's a terrifying experience, but it's also a way of kind of like a study case. In this way, I'm also studying myself and see how I'm reacting and how I'm acting. Okay. And then also kind of it's a study case for all of you guys, because I mean, it's interesting to do something terrifying, but I'm here, I'm doing it, and I'm excited, and I'm so glad I'm doing this with you, because you're gonna make things a bit much more smoother as well when you have friends by your side and family. They seem a bit more comfortable, and like smoother as well. So thank you for inviting me here.
You're so welcome.
And I thank God that he brought you in my life as well.
Thank you.
And because you really helped me out as well through all my situations as well. And you were so kind and good as well with me, and listening to all my stories as well and all my dramas. And the most important part is that I think it's something so rare when you find a friendship that it's not judging you. And you can say whatever you want, and you're like, okay, you're kind of held as well in that space without feeling judged, even though you're judging yourself, but the other person is like, no, it's okay. Give everything, say it out loud. So thank you for offering me the safe space, this space, and the other safe spaces that we created as well in our conversations.
I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. This has been such a loving start to the episode. Do we even go on? We could just cut it here.
We can cut it here.
Right now.
That's perfect.
But you said something about safe spaces. Safe spaces are really important to me, man. Safe spaces are really and in the time that we live in, safe spaces can be kind of overplayed because internet and social media and everybody wants a safe space. But I think growing up, I never really experienced safe spaces. Like growing up walking on eggshells, constant comparison, constant am I good enough? Am I doing well enough? Yeah. Am I allowed to be the way that I am? Am I doing this right? And even as a Christian, feeling like, oh, I don't think I'm allowed to make mistakes. But I think after experiencing God and how safe he actually is, and like a God that doesn't judge, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
A God that doesn't hold grudges, that's crazy. And like having experienced God, I've realized the need for safety. Like if you can be a person that people can come to you with the crazy parts of themselves and you don't judge them, like you're giving them an opportunity to deal with that. Because I think sometimes the parts of ourselves that we don't love, we never get to address because we're always having to hold it in. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
I know.
We don't even get to let that part of ourselves out for that part to be dissected or addressed. And so it's like, well, I guess this is just going to stay in me forever. Do you know what I mean? And so like having those places or those people that you can almost be a little crazy with, or like explore those parts of yourself where like you're actually not fully there. You're struggling, you're making mistakes, you're making stupid decisions, and knowing that they won't judge you, that can be life-changing, especially if you judge yourself. Especially if you judge yourself. And I think about the people who I've had in my life who I've been able to be crazy with and not be judged. Like my cousin, we've been best friends since I was 10. And like through college, we were insane. We were doing some ridiculously stupid stuff.
No way.
And like not stupid in terms of like illegal, just like, you know, you go to college and you kind of lose your mind a little bit.
Do you have an example?
I don't want to share because I'll implicate both of us. I don't mind implicating myself, but if I implicate both of us, he's going to kill me.
So,
but yeah, but like there were times where I would do stuff that was stupid or wrong, and I would tell him, and he wouldn't judge me, he would encourage me. Or he'd be like, Franklin, you actually need to make this right. And so it's like there's no judgment, but he's pointing me in the right direction. And I don't know, having that, it was just like, oh, I feel safe enough to make mistakes. I feel safe enough to have a bad day. And that's something that's one of the aspects of God. With God, you can have a bad day. You could be the source of the bad day. With God, and like, not even trying to empower bad behavior, but like, with God, you could show up at your worst and he still loves you.
He still loves you,
And that's, I think having experienced that part of God, I decided that I want to, at the very least, be a safe space. I want to be someone that people can talk to and they don't feel judged. And I can be able to be objective and tell them the truth. And also not make them feel like any less. And it can be a balance, but at the same time, it's really who Jesus was. I can't point to one person Jesus judged. Didn't happen.
No.
You know?
Yeah.
And so it's like, okay, let's be safe spaces for each other.
Yeah, that's lovely. See, what I think is what happened there is the fact that you started and you got to know Jesus more personally, you know, on a personal level, and then from there on you got to be like, okay, God, I want to be like you. So you created your own personality, and then you changed and became more like God over time. But that wouldn't have happened if the image of God was tinted from the start. So I think that's another thing that we have to acknowledge as well, the fact that first you got to break ties with all the images that were created by others, or maybe you knew kind of like a harsh God, you know, a God that judged you, maybe through, I don't know, through other people's experiences, through their words and so on. And then once you broke those ties, you got to know God in more in depth, and more as your God and your Lord and Savior as well, which is extremely hard as well.
It is hard.
To kind of break ties as well. Sorry.
Speaking about breaking ties, because that's a very specific set of words. have you had that experience, or like, is that something you've kind of wrestled with?
I guess so, yeah. I mean, since I came in Ireland, that's one of the things that I got to know. I got to know God in a more personal level. Because before that, I don't want to get more into that as well. Before that, I've seen God only through what other people shared about Him as well. So, you know, depending on Bible can Bible can be debatable for different people and can be seen from different perspectives, you know. Some people see God as through the Older Testament, some people see God through more through the Newer Testament. And there's always a balance of how do you see things as well. And I grew up mostly viewing God as more as the God of the Old Testament, if that makes sense, rather than the New Testament. And after I've moved the country as well, and I've seen God through more the New Testament, through all the teachings that I got from here, and also through my personal experience, I'm like, oh, actually God is love. Exactly as you said, God is not judging you. God is there to hold you and to give you the safe space that you need as well, to experience a bad day, to make mistakes as well, and to come boldly before the throne of mercy. That's actually one of the key verses that I'm kind of living now by, if that makes sense.
I get you.
To come boldly. So to not come with shame. That's one of the biggest, I would say, things that have changed in my life in the last years as well. The fact that now, no matter what I'm doing, no matter that what I'm going through, I come boldly. God, I've made a mistake. Help me. God, I've made a mistake. Can you can you shift things around for me and not like look them as mistakes? No, sometimes that's what happens as well. But come boldly. That's one of the things that I've learned.
No, for sure.
No matter what I'm doing. So yeah, that's God now. He holds space for me, safe space, and now hopefully I'm also doing the same thing as you said as well. Kind of create a safe space for others as well.
Yeah.
What about you? Breaking ties.
Breaking ties. Breaking ties is a bit of a hard conversation because, like, can't talk about breaking ties without talking about my history. Do you know what I mean? And like, to be fair, I'm more open talking about my history because I've just spoken about it way more on the podcast, and so it's like it's something that I actively dissect. But breaking ties, so grew up in Nigeria, going to Pentecostal church there, and in that specific church, like not all churches in Nigeria like that, but in that specific church, very kind of legalistic. Used to go to a Catholic church as well, and like in the Pentecostal church, very legalistic, and the Catholic church, very like structured. And so it felt like God didn't really exist because all of the other stuff was just like, it was stuff and people.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
I know.
Stuff is happening and people are doing stuff, and it's like, well, you guys are talking about God, but I don't see him. And so experiencing, because when people are representing God and they're acting in a way that doesn't represent God, you start to almost put their behavior with his character. And it's like, God must be like them if they're talking about him, you know? And
you said it better in words. I wanted to say the same thing, but you said it better in words. Go on. But
yeah, so like, Olivia, that's what I grew up with. It's like, God is mean. And I think I've always been open to the idea of a relationship with God, and at the same time I was scared because like, God is mean. Because these people are mean and they're so judgy and so messy. But I think when I became a Christian myself at 18, I think what really helped was I actually became a Christian outside of the church. So I became a Christian in my bedroom. And so all I had was my Bible.
Yeah, of course.
Really?
Yes.
Talk to me about that.
Oh. What?
How do I not know this?
I always need time to dissect a bit things, you
Okay.
know. So every time that I'm in the church, I'm kind of like taking in everything that it's said as well.
Yeah.
And sometimes I do agree with some things as well, but then I'm also thinking kind of freely as well for myself. Some things I'm like, I don't like that. I'm taking that. I do like that. I don't like that. I do like that. So, and then later probably I go home, and then afterwards I'm like, okay, I need to have a conversation with God.
Yeah.
Tell me everything that you have. Tell me everything. Like, pour your wisdom, because I need that. But yeah, that's, I always take, I don't know. For me, going public in the church without properly having a conversation by myself, you know, in intimacy with God, doesn't work for me.
I get you.
So I admire all the people that are they go in front and they're doing everything publicly in church. Well, eventually you go publicly because you need to be baptized. But but at home, no, it's always the best conversations that I have with God are always in the intimacy and in the silence as well, with just me and God. Yeah, no, but you going back to you.
I agree wholeheartedly. Olivia, I became a Christian in my bedroom, man.
Yeah.
In my bedroom, and like I had been in church most of my life up to that point.
Yeah.
And all of this stuff just missed me, but I was in such a dark place that I was like, all right, I'm gonna give this Jesus guy a try. And so I pray. I open my eyes, and Olivia, I'm telling you, it felt like I could see clearly for the first time. Like I was in such a dark place that like everything looked dark.
Yeah.
Like could barely even raise my head at times, just felt defeated.
Yeah.
And I opened my eyes and I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
There's so much color in everything. And I started reading my Bible. Started praying. And it was so free. It was so like, oh, this Jesus is like real.
Yeah.
And this isn't, because when you grow up within religious structures and religious cultures, the culture itself almost becomes God.
Yep.
And so it's the activity. So I have to tick this box and tick this box and tick this box. But because I became a Christian outside of that structure, there were no boxes to tick. I was just able to like exist in that space. And so it was so funny because I would wake up, I would pray. I had exams because I was repeating exams that summer. I would wake up, I would pray. I would study for 4 hours, play PlayStation, study for 4 hours, read my Bible in the evening and go to bed. Like that was my whole, but it was so like, I get to enjoy this new thing. And I think when my faith really became complicated was when I started trying to maybe dive into more and learn more. So I started watching a lot of sermons on YouTube, tapping into this preacher and this preacher and this preacher. And you connect with so many lines of information and people's different lenses, and then everything gets mixed up.
Yes.
And everything got so mixed up because this pastor thinks about it this way, and that pastor thinks about it this way, this pastor thinks this way, and that pastor thinks this way. And I went through such a difficult time in my faith because I was almost getting pulled apart in every direction. And so what was pure had become tainted.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? And so I actually had to disconnect myself from all of that. So there was a period for years. Well, not a period. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to talk about it as honestly as I can.
Yeah.
Okay. I had a mental breakdown. I had a mental breakdown when I was 20. Like full out anxiety breakdown. Just like, this feels impossible.
Yeah.
How can I do all of the things that everybody is saying to do? How can I actually tick all the boxes? There's a million boxes to tick.
Yep.
All of the time. I'm sick of it. I'm fed up. I'm tired. And college is hard enough. Lockdown is happening.
Yeah.
Everybody's losing their minds. I have a mental breakdown and I was like, you know what, God? I know you're real. I know that bit for sure.
Yeah.
All this other stuff I can't speak for, but I know you are real.
Yeah.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back to just me and you, nothing else. And so I made a few commitments. One of them was that I am no longer navigating my faith through social media.
Lovely.
I was like, if you're on social media talking about God, I don't want to hear it.
Lovely.
You can talk to somebody else. You're not talking to me.
Yeah.
You're not talking.
No, I get it. I
Do you know what I
completely
mean?
get it. You need it. Yeah.
I committed to listening to no more sermons.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm not listening to sermons on YouTube anymore. I would listen to sermons at my church.
Yeah.
Not listening to sermons on YouTube anymore. And I committed to kind of like removing all the hyper spiritual aspects of my life. So like, okay, I'm no longer going to try and hear from God. I would just give him the space to speak. But my life isn't going to be like, oh, what is the Lord saying? And what is the word of the... We're going to take all of this stuff that is annoying me, is really frustrating me, and I fully just don't understand. I'm going to get rid of it. I'm going to trust that whatever is important, you will let me know.
Yeah.
And how I got that was, there was this TED Talk I listened to, and this guy was talking about how we live in the information age.
Yes.
But we are the most uninformed we've ever been. And how a lot of the information we're taking in is actually doing far more damage than it is helping. And so you put on the news and it's just bad news.
Yes.
And that bad news is putting you in a constant state of fear and worry.
Yeah.
And while he was saying that, I realized that was actually what most of the Christian content I was consuming was doing. It was just putting me in a state of fear and anxiety. You're supposed to be doing this. You're supposed to be doing that. Yeah. You don't know this. You don't know that. Blah, 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 blah. Some of it was just downright wrong.
Yeah.
And so after listening to that man say that, I was like, God, I'm going to put my faith in you. So I'm going to give myself the space to eliminate everything else.
All the expectations that, other people from church want from you, basically,
I was like, I'm washing my hands of everything else.
Yeah.
And so it was like starting again from the very beginning.
Yeah.
And it was so interesting because, like, I just wasn't a super Christian. It wasn't a case of I'd wake up at 5 a.m. and read the Bible for 2 hours and pray. It was just, I'm going to live my faith. I'll read my word.
Yeah.
I'll pray. I'll be kind. And I realized that that's actually what God is asking for. He actually doesn't need me to be Superman.
Yeah.
And it was so life-changing. Because speaking about the information age, Olivia, there's actually so much going on. All the time.
All the time, yeah.
And like, as Christians, for people who are supposed to be resting once a week,
Right.
We're doing so much.
Yeah, we are.
All the time.
Yeah.
There's so much movement. There's so much jumping and screaming and kicking. And it feels like the actual Christianity. Me and Jesus Christ. It feels like we're creating as little room for that as possible. And creating more room for everything else.
Yeah.
And so like, for me, when it came to that kind of breaking down the stuff that was before, it did happen at my lowest, but it was a personal commitment of like, this isn't, I know who Jesus is.
Yeah.
I've given my life to Jesus. I've experienced what intimacy with Christ is. And I can tell you for a fact, all of this internet stuff is not what it is.
No.
All of this internet stuff, all of this, I'm going to look like the best Christian there's ever been.
Yeah.
All of this is what you should do. And 5 ways to grow in your faith. Only 5?
5.
Oh, Olivia, I saw a video one time and it was like,
no.
it was like how to 10x your faith in Jesus in 24 hours. Something like that.
What?
And I was scratching my head because I'm like, even the title alone, there's like, there's already several issues here and we haven't even watched the video. But imagine someone who wants to experience God and that's what they're consuming.
Oh, jeez. Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I'm sorry that you went through that as well, but it is difficult. I know around the churches in Romania, I gone to different churches.
Mm-hmm.
And there's one church that I was part of for just a short while as well.
Mm-hmm.
It was in a different city that not the city that I was born. And they told me that my faith is little and I need to accelerate on the scale of faithness or something like that. So I need to go up a few steps ahead in order to experience things, which I'm not sure. Anyway, I was like, and it was a lot of pressure on me. It was like, and they required as well, as you said as well, from all the social media things, they required for me to always be there as well and doing that, and the 5 steps that you told me about how to be a better Christian, how to look. That's the look I'm emphasizing, how to look good, especially as a worship leader, and and so on. I was like, okay, I need to look good. And then after a few weeks, I decided, okay, I actually don't want to be part of this church, even though I was really close with some of them as well. I was like, okay, fine. And after I wanted to leave the church, one of the leaders told me that if you go somewhere else as well, if you're not doing all those steps and so on, you'll die of cancer with the Bible in your hand. I'm like, why are you saying that? Do you think you're gonna keep me here, or what? Anyway.
Sorry, where does it say that in the Bible?
It doesn't say in the Bible.
What? Oh man.
Oh yeah. So no, the idea behind that. So because I kind of took her sentence out of the context. But the context was the fact that it doesn't matter how much I read the Bible, it doesn't matter how much I pray, as long as I don't have the spiritual gifts of like getting myself, healing and other stuff as well. So, yes, and if I would do the steps, then I would have the power to heal others instead of like dying of cancer, basically. That was the context of it.
Whoa.
Yeah. So I need to look good and to do the 5 steps of getting higher, to kind of climb the steps of faithness. Yeah, so I completely get it. Sometimes you just don't need that. You just have to have the relationship with God in intimacy, to know God and God to know you, and then only then you can hear God speaking to you. Whatever somebody's telling you, if it's not God, it's not God.
It's not God.
If God didn't told you to climb the steps of faithness or to do all the things that you need to do to look a good Christian in order to serve in a church, that's not God.
It's not God.
Yeah.
There's some things. Okay.
Yeah.
There's a couple of things you said that I want to go back to.
Yeah, go.
One of them you've spoken about is the steps. I want to talk about that first.
Okay.
Second part is you spoke about being a worship leader. I want to talk about that as well.
Okay.
And yeah, okay. So kind of dance around those two. You were talking about the steps to attain the things and do the things and kind of like look the part for the position.
Yeah.
It's interesting you say that, because that's one of the things that I think within our, let's say in our time as Christians, in this time, I think it's one of the things that we are really struggling with. Learning how to do the things. Prioritizing the dance instead of following Christ.
Yeah.
And so you're put in a position, and the first priority is we want to make sure you look the part. So we're going to give you all of these tasks so that you can continue looking the part, because we want to protect our reputation. And if you're in a position as a worship leader to serve, your role is actually to lead people into intimacy with Christ. And like, you're leading people into intimacy based off your intimacy. And so it's like, hey guys, I'm a follower of Jesus. This is what he requires. And you're drawing them in through music and through that kind of space of intimacy.
Yeah.
But when all you know is performance, then all you can teach and preach and lead people into is performance.
It's performance, yeah.
And so the reason that there is so much performance now in our churches is that exact thing. People aren't being taught intimacy, they're taught performance.
Yeah.
And so it feels like in this time to serve God, you just have to learn to dance.
Yeah.
You just have to learn the steps.
Yeah.
You learn the words.
Yeah.
You learn the songs.
Yeah.
You learn the movements.
Yeah.
You learn the energy. You learn the dress style.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's a conversation. You learn the dress style. And yes, this qualifies you.
Yeah.
But I think it's so interesting because when you read the Bible, that's just not the case.
That's not the case.
It's just not the case. And I look at the example of Jesus. So in Jesus' time, the religious leaders were the Pharisees.
Yeah.
They were the guys who did the things. And so they had the religious dressing. They used to fast, and when they fasted, everybody knew.
Yeah.
They used to tithe. When they tithed, everybody knew. And they tithed religiously. They tithed very stringently.
Yep.
And they were the ones who were creating all of these barriers to meet God.
Yep.
And so for people of the time, you wanted your sins to be absolved.
Yeah.
You had to offer sacrifices at the temple. But those guys set it up so that only those who had enough money to buy things to sacrifice were able to sacrifice.
Yep.
And so, like you said with the ladder, they created ladders to experiencing God. And so you can only go as high as you are strong.
Yeah.
And so the weak, the lonely, the widows, the diseased, they could not access God. And Jesus came and he flipped it over completely.
Yeah.
Jesus said, I am the way, the truth, and the light. And so people experience healing through Christ and Christ alone. Deliverance through Christ and Christ alone. Salvation through Christ and Christ alone. And it's like all of this performance-based living and leading that we have, Jesus destroys all of that. I am the way, the truth, and the light. Only through me can you access the Father. And so it's like when we prioritize performance, our Christianity is actually powerless. There is no power.
Yeah.
It has no power to save.
Yeah.
It has no power to deliver. It has no power to free. It can't actually do, it is ineffective.
Yeah.
We're just making loads of noise.
Exactly.
And we're dressing really nice and we're looking really good, but nobody's life is actually changing.
Yeah.
And I can think of the environment I've been in where performance is the priority. You don't feel loved. You feel like you are you feel like you're a number.
Yeah.
You feel like you're just a member. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so when you don't show up, it's not how are you, it's why weren't you there on Sunday?
Yeah.
And this is hitting a nerve for me as I'm talking.
Yeah, that's okay.
But if God is love, and if Jesus Christ is a manifestation of that love, then the first thing you should experience in a space about Jesus Christ is his love.
Yeah.
And so I don't know, performance-based living is really hurting us.
It is.
As a community, as a church, cool. But I think as a Christian community, it's really hurting us. Because, Olivia, the amount of people I have met who have a Christian, how would I put it? The amount of people I've met who have a Christian platform online and are clueless in person is alarming.
What? Really?
It's actually alarming. Bible verses, morning to night.
Yeah.
Everybody needs to do this and do that.
Yep.
Commit your You met them in person, and it's like, oh, what does your personal day-to-day with Jesus look like? sounds like you're speaking Spanish. And it's like, because I remember having a conversation with someone.
Yeah.
And this individual, they were running an online encouragement ministry. I'm going to come on here. I'm going to encourage all these people with these words and these things.
Yeah.
Cool, 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 cool. Cool, 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 cool. What does your like day-to-day look like? How does it flow? Oh yeah, you know, I've been a Christian for a year, still kind of figuring it out, kind of like figuring myself out, not really too sure about it. Like, it's like, oh,
no.
What you know about Jesus though, like Jesus Christ, like the foundation of our faith. Like, what does that mean to you? It's like, oh yeah, you know, like, give my life to Jesus and I'm a Christian now. It's like, oh,
lovely.
You only know the dance.
Yeah.
You've only learned the dance.
Yeah.
And I remember it was a really difficult conversation because it's like, you can't live off the dance alone.
No.
The dance will exhaust you.
Yeah.
And when you get exhausted, you're going to have to look in the mirror and ask the question of, why am I even here in the first place?
Yes. Yeah.
Why am I even here in the first place? Why did I come? And I think a lot of people, I've seen kind of from the areas I've come from, a lot of people just get exhausted of the dance and leave.
That was my case as well. Yeah.
Okay.
You get used to, you know, the churches that I grew up in as well, they valued mostly performance, which is fair. It usually happens in big churches as well. It's a kind of like not a trend, but I'm trying to figure out the word. It's one of the kind of loops that some churches do fall in, you know, and is very difficult. Difficult to kind of break things if once you kind of like notice that performance is actually the one thing that made the church bigger and looks good and is good. But one thing that I've noticed as well is the fact that on a personal level, or even what happens mentally in some people's cases, it's actually damaging. Think of if you have cases of people dealing with anxiety or depression, they're not going to be able to do the dance. Or when they see others doing the dance and they look very good, everything, you know, looks exactly as they should, and they're like looking inside and be like, I'm not like that. I'm actually very broken. And if you were in that state, in that environment, it's very difficult to come out and say, I'm actually struggling. I can't. I am highly anxious. I'm depressed. I am dealing with all sorts of thoughts. And seeing those people looking good and looking very like okay. Yeah. And then it's not helping those people as well in terms of like just opening up and just having a chat. And more so when they have the courage and finally, we have a friend. They're sitting with us. They have time to for us. And then the other person, instead of listening until the end, they're like, oh no, but God cures anxiety. God cures depression.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Come on, man.
You just need to have faith. You need a bit more faith, you know? And God will cure you of all anxiety and depression. Like that. I mean, yeah, I personally, I know that I wasn't I had a really hard time opening up to the people who got used to performance and doing the dance. Yeah. And I had a difficult time just finding friends that I could speak on the same level, on the same language. And sometimes, unfortunately, you just needed to vent. Yeah. And just to talk about things and find a person that just held a safe space for you just to go on, tell me everything that you had in mind, even though you sometimes you are struggling as well to understand God and God's purpose as well, and you're like, okay, what what is happening now? Why aren't you talking with me? I need you to speak clearly what you want me to do. What is happening? Why am I surrounded by people doing the dance? Why don't I have real friendship? Why don't I have... Why is everything like this? And I don't understand anything everything that the plan that you have for my life, and the plan that you have with this church, and the plan that you have with everything that is going on in this world.
Yeah.
Sorry, I've been...
No, you're
I kind
on
of
the
forgot,
point.
forgot where I was like going with this, but I had an idea in my mind. Yes, so I think just mentally for me personally, it didn't help.
Yeah.
Seeing other people doing the dance. I've done the dance, and as you said, it's doing, like, performing. It's so easy to do that. So easy to act like you have all the things together. So easy to act being, oh, look, we're singing together, come on. And then having kind of a message prepared. But that is so different than allowing God to speak through you.
Yes.
When he has a message that he wants to send to his people. And I would say, now I'm again talking from my personal experience, I would say that every time that I didn't listen to God and I didn't do the things that he wanted me to do, I actually disobeyed God. And I didn't help the others, and there must have been people as well waiting for a message from God. And I didn't do it, and I didn't deliver it. And God really see, if I'm not playing my part, the others are not benefiting from it, and some of them, they're just like, they needed that, and you haven't offered. Like, sorry, I had an idea that I was like, but I slipped from my mind.
It's all good. You'll get it back. Father Lord, please bring it back to Olivia's mind. Glory. Amen.
Yeah.
But
so yeah, if you're not playing your part that God wants you to play, the church is lacking. And that's kind of it.
I get what you're saying. Like, just to kind of jump on what you're saying in terms of playing your part and the church lacking. You don't know what part to play if you're not talking to God. You don't know.
You don't know.
And so a lot of people who dance are doing a general dance. Everybody's kind of doing the same moves, kind of moving in the same direction. Everybody's aiming for kind of the same position. When you're doing the dance, there's a vagueness to your faith. You don't actually know where you're supposed to be or what you're supposed to be doing. Why? Because you're not in a position where you're seeking intimacy with God. You're not asking questions. You're not seeking him. And I found that prioritizing intimacy, you end up doing less, but you do it in a more focused manner.
Yeah.
So being a generalist is like getting a gun and spraying it in every direction and seeing which one gets the enemy. But when you're intimate with Christ, it's like having a rifle and you have one shot. Yeah. But that one shot always hits because he points you where to shoot it. Yeah. And it's like the issue, and I kind of pointed to the Bible, the issue with prioritizing the dance over intimacy with God is you're not actually useful in the kingdom. Yeah. Because you don't know what you're supposed to be doing. You don't know who you're for. When you look at the Bible and you look at everybody that God moved through and the people who he used to do his will, all of them actually had a specific thing that he asked them to do. Every single one had a specific thing. They all got to do things during their time with God, but they all had a specific thing. And so Moses' specific thing was getting the children of Israel out of Egypt. God said, Moses, I want you to go and get them and bring them into the promised land. Yep. He had one command. Yep. Everything that his life was after that was centered around following that command.
Yeah.
All of the difficulty, uncertainty, all of the joys and victory,
Yeah.
all of it was centered around that one command.
Yeah.
And so it was specific. You look at King Solomon. King Solomon was asked to build God's temple. Solomon, I want you to be king over these people. I want you to build my house.
Yep.
My house will be a place of prayer.
Yep.
My house will be a place that will house my presence. I want you to build me a house. From that point, everything that Solomon did was centered around building that house.
Yep.
He was still king of Israel, still had his other responsibilities. The man was building God a house.
Yeah.
And when the house was built, the man maintained it. He ended up falling off in the end because of his many wives. Very silly guy. Very silly guy. But he did what God asked him to do.
Yeah.
You look at John the Baptist. Very specific. Go and prepare the way for the Messiah. Baptize people in repentance.
Yeah.
Preach repentance. Baptize them. Prepare their hearts.
Yeah.
Very specific. John was not the Messiah.
No.
But he was the one who prepared the way.
Yeah.
But if John did not know his instruction, he could have got confused along the way. I am the one that God has sent.
Yeah.
But because he knew, because there was intimacy, there was specificity.
Yeah.
I know what I'm supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
Jesus knew exactly what he came for.
Yeah.
Jesus knew he was the Messiah.
Yeah.
And so everything he did was in step with that. Very specific. Jesus was assignment oriented. I am only going to say what my Father tells me to say.
Yes.
I'm only going to do what my Father tells me to do. That's a man who knows why he's here.
Yeah.
And in a lot of our spaces, because there's a lack of intimacy, we don't know why we're here. And so we're just scattergunning in every direction.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to try this thing. Oh, I'm going to try this thing in the church. Oh, I'm going to try this thing. Oh,
yeah.
That looks cool. Excuse me? In the house of the Lord?
Yeah.
And like, this is the part where my frustration comes out. I think there is a serious lack of respect for the things of God.
Why do you say that?
Because you shouldn't be so eager to touch it if it's to do with God. You shouldn't be so eager. And when I say eager, I mean we live in a time where, because of social media and the internet, things of God can actually now look flashy. And so being a pastor can look flashy.
Yep.
Being a worship leader can look flashy. Being a bishop, blah, 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 whatever. It can actually look flashy.
Yeah.
All of the things that come with it, maybe fame or success or your name in the lights, all of that stuff, it can actually look flashy.
Yeah.
And because it can look flashy, it can actually put you in a position where you covet that. Oh, I really want that. But when there's a lack of intimacy, there's actually no check on your heart to be like, that's not what I want for you.
Yeah.
Or I actually want you to go there. Or I want you to go. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
There's a lack of like, you don't know what you're doing. And when it comes to the lack of respect for the things of God, you look at the Bible, when it comes to the people that God was working through to do his will, there was a sense of reverence.
Yeah.
Hey God, I respect you for real. I don't want to mess this up. I respect you for real. I'm not going to just treat this any type of way.
Yeah.
Like, when you're able to be specific with God, there's a sense of like, okay, God, I'm really like, I'm going to lock in on this specific thing. I'm going to work on this specific thing. And so like, I think in this time, there's a lack of respect for the things of God.
Yeah.
Because everything is just everywhere. Like, how can you wake up in the morning and be like, oh, I think I want to be a pastor? Excuse me? Where have they ever done that before? How does that happen?
Yeah.
Because when you look at the people in the Bible who were called to positions, they were actually called.
Yeah.
God was like, I want you. Like, Paul was off killing Christians. God was like, hey, come here. I want you. Peter, Jesus went to go get him. I want you.
Yeah.
Simon is Peter. That's so funny. Matthew, Mark, John, all of them boys. He went and got, hey, come here.
Mm-hmm.
I want you.
Mm-hmm.
And so when it comes to doing the work, God actually is choosing who he wants.
Oh, yeah.
Because he requires specific hands for specific things.
Mm-hmm.
And so God is very specific. And the dance is killing us, not just because it's not allowing us to be intimate with God,
yeah,
but because it's also making us useless.
Mm-hmm.
And like you were talking about, when in the times that you didn't do what God asked you to do, you knew that people missed out.
Yeah.
If you're living a life where there is no intimacy and you're just doing the dance, you're not actually helping people.
Yes.
You're just like saying stuff and doing things. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so, and kind of like we spoke about before, there's a lot of activity, but nobody's changing. You know?
Yeah.
This person needs this specific message today. You're teaching on something completely different, because you're not asking God, what should I be teaching on?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's that type of thing.
You know, I was thinking when you said as well that God is specific about things.
Mm-hmm.
Reminded me of a conversation that I had with Jasmine as well in the past.
Minister Jasmine,
Minister Jasmine. She's next. You definitely need to get her in the past podcast.
I will get her on the podcast.
Cool.
By the grace of God.
We had a conversation about the fact that at that time I didn't understand what God wanted me to do. Mm-hmm. So, you know, sometimes when you're like, okay, I want now an answer because I need to take a decision. And on that moment, you either trust and just like go on with your life until you have like the right moment when God will be specific about what he wants from you. Mm-hmm. Or what I did, I was like looking for signs, praying for signs. And I'm like, okay, if this happens, that means if this will like happen, that means that I'll go this direction. If not, that direction. Yeah. And then Jasmine will be like, okay. And then she gave me this really cool example, and I was like, it really blew out my mind. Where, you know, when the apostles, after Judas was gone, they were like, okay, we're looking for another apostle as well. And then they didn't know, okay, who's gonna be? Okay. And then they kind of decided among themselves, and
they drew lots.
Thank you. And then they were like, oh no, Stefan or Stephen? How do you?
Is it Steve? Yeah, Stephen.
Well, it depends on like the country. Stefan would be in Romanian, and then if not in Stephen would be in West English kind of language.
In English, yeah.
Anyway, so they were like, oh no, we get Stefan, but then how many times do you see Stefan in the Bible afterwards?
We do not hear about the brother again.
Yes, whereas when God appoints what the next apostle is, you can see his name everywhere in the New Testament.
That's my boy Paul.
Yeah, exactly. That's where Paul comes. Yeah, and he's very specific when he asks, I want Paul.
I want Paul.
Yeah.
Olivia, that's such a good example. Okay. That's such a good example. Because...
So yeah, wait for God's sign.
Yes.
When he signs you to do something. Yeah. Anyway, you were saying.
Like, that's such a good example when it came to picking the apostles. And I think it's even a fantastic example because the disciples wouldn't have chosen Paul. No. They wouldn't have chosen him. No. They would have been like, this guy's killing Christians, too much blood on his hands. Yeah. We hate him. This guy's a terrible person. We don't want him. But
I don't think there could have been a worse person to be picked for the job, honestly.
There couldn't have been a worse person.
Especially in terms of reputation as well.
But God sees the heart.
Yes.
And God knew what was inside Paul. And God knew what he could bring out of Paul. Yeah. And so he goes and meets Paul. Paul partners with him. And we get most of the New Testament. And so it's like,
Yeah.
when you allow God to do what he wants to do, when you allow God to choose who he wants to choose, to move how he wants to impact, to move how he wants to move, to impact who he wants to impact,
Yeah.
it will actually bring out the results that he wants.
Yeah.
Like, we don't get the New Testament if God doesn't choose Paul.
Yeah.
But when it was in their hands to choose, and so it's like, if we really want to be effective as people who serve God, because like, we make the decision to follow Christ, cool.
Yeah.
There's also the decision to serve him, and that's almost external.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, God, I want to go out there and represent you.
Yeah.
If you make the decision that you want to represent God, you have to let him be specific.
Yeah.
You have to let him choose how you do it.
Yeah.
You don't get to choose how you do it, because you're going to choose what you like. And like, Olivia, I can put my hand up. I would have never chosen podcasting. Olivia, you should have seen my first episode. I didn't look at the camera once.
Should I?
I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't look at the camera once. I was looking off into the distance. I was stuttering.
Wow.
I was terrified. I was terrified. Because I was like, first of all, who's going to listen to me? Who cares what I have to say? Second of all my friends are going to see this. And my family.
Yeah, so you were thinking what others were seeing. Yeah.
And like, my first episode was a testimony. And in the testimony, I talked about how I tried to take my life. And then 2 weeks later, I became a Christian. That was the first video I put out on the bench. That is
terrifying.
My parents saw that and they didn't know the story. That's how they found out.
Wow.
And I remember someone from college texted me, someone I hadn't heard from. And he was like, hey, bro, just wanted to say thank you for sharing that. I really needed to hear that. That has really like challenged me to take my faith seriously.
Yeah.
Whole time I was scratching my head like, I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
And even putting it out itself was a challenge. But it brought about the result God wanted.
Of course.
And again, I'll go back to that point of, listen, it's either you get what you want or God gets what he wants. What God wants benefits everybody.
Yeah.
What God wants brings about genuine, honest change in the world. What you want can get you to a better position.
Yep.
It could get you more money. It could get you more fame or more status. But please be aware, it's not going to make other people's lives better.
No.
It's not even going to make your own life better. If God is love, if God is the source of joy, then what he wants for you will bring out the best joy in your life.
Yeah.
And so like, it goes even beyond just letting God be specific.
Yeah.
It goes to letting God be Lord. I am the Lord.
Yeah.
Like, that means that he's actually the authority figure. And he's the one that makes the decisions. And you are his child. And so you listen to his decisions. And so the same way he's the father that covers for your mistakes and helps you and builds you up and loves you, he's also the one who is maturing you and disciplining you and giving you direction to do better in the future.
Yeah.
And like, we have to hold those two parts of him in tension. But don't for a second think that you can bring about God's will in your life by doing what you want. It's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Olivia, it's not gonna happen.
No.
It's not gonna happen. And I'm saying it to myself as well, because I grew up in a very academic context. Like, my tribe are Igbo in Nigeria. We are known for academics and money. You see the way I'm fantastic with logistics?
You are fantastic.
That's our whole thing.
Wow.
We build businesses. We make money. Like, business is such an intrinsic part of Igbo culture.
Yeah.
And so growing up, that's the context that I grew up in.
Yeah.
I'm going to be rich and successful. That is the only narrative. I'm going to be rich and successful.
Okay.
Forget everything else. I become a Christian and God just doesn't seem to care about any of that. You read the word and you spend time with people who believe in Jesus, and it's like, God's biggest priority is not me being rich and successful. That's a bit strange, because I really want to be rich and successful.
Of course.
But then you see the joy and you see the peace in these people's lives. People who have given their lives to Jesus. And they may not have all of the money and the success in the world. And that's not even to say Christians can't have money or be successful, but like, not everyone who puts their faith in Jesus is rich and successful.
Yeah.
But everybody who follows Christ has joy and peace that is not even tied to their situation, but is tied to Him.
Yeah.
And so it's a question of, hey, listen, man, do you want status or do you want joy and peace? Because one of those two is going to help you sleep at night.
Yeah.
And it is not status. I'll tell you that much for free.
And also support. And God's support. You not only get peace, and love and joy, but you also get God's support. And He's always going to have your back, because there's no point that He's going to let you fail. Yeah. And okay, I can vouch with my life on that as well.
Do you know what? I needed to hear that bit right there. I needed to hear that today.
No way, really?
Whoa! Because sometimes I look in the mirror like, Lord, am I failing?
You're not failing.
Yeah.
He will not let you fail.
Amen.
Of course not. And you know what? Now, getting in a more personal level as well, I've noticed as well, even, I know over this year, you have had moments when you struggled as well, and when you felt down, maybe you didn't see yourself in what God was offering you, but I always saw that there is some kind of peace as well that you always had. Even though you were struggling as well, the fact that you're like, no, I know that even though I'm struggling now and there's not all the things, they look really nice, pink, shiny and so on, I know that I need to trust God. That's one of the things that I need to do and continue doing and go straight with that. And you had this immense peace, even though and I don't know how you kept on doing that, because I was like, if I was going through what you were going, I was like, I don't know if I could feel that peace, but you had immense ununderstandable peace as well. And joy, yes, you had like the joy of always kind of meeting up with me and like talking with other people, and that's incredible.
Yeah.
But yeah, again, the peace that I saw in you all the time, no matter what's happening. Okay, I have to do what I have to keep doing, Yeah.
Do you know what it's been for me actually? Because I've had conversations with people where it's like, Franklin, how'd you do it? I'm always confused when I hear that question, because there's no part of me that I'm like, I'm doing something sensational.
Yeah.
But when I think about my personal experience with God and what He's brought me out of and how He's changed me, I think it's a big part of where I draw inspiration from. And also reading the Bible. I've read a lot of Bible, man.
That's good.
I spent 2 years reading just the book of Matthew. I've read a lot of, and I've like, when I read
That's
the Bible,
a good book.
Matthew is a sensational book. When I read the Bible, and I'm like, okay, if this is the person I follow, if this is the God that I follow, then He can do this for me too.
Yeah.
And like trying to hold on to that, but then leaning on personal experience, how God has actually changed my life. Because sometimes you listen to people's testimonies and it's like, oh my God, God just like made everything better and okay. It's like, what?
Yeah.
It doesn't even, like, what are you talking about? But having my own personal testimony, being able to sit here and say like, Olivia, I should actually be dead. It's not even like, oh, haha, got out by the skin of his teeth. No. Like, Olivia, where I was, next step was the actual grave. I was like, no, I'm taking the back door.
Yeah.
I don't want to be here anymore. Like, considering, and I've shared with you some of the stuff that I've experienced.
Yeah.
And the pain and the loneliness, the frustration, the darkness. I think when I was 15, my hair used to fall out in the shower from stress.
No.
Like, it was a whole thing in secondary school. My friends used to be like, Franklin, your hair doesn't grow. Why doesn't your hair grow?
Yeah.
And I was even like, why doesn't my hair grow? Something wrong with me. I didn't even realize it was the stress. And like, carrying that all the way till 18.
Yeah.
And then meeting Jesus Christ and him flipping my life over. Like, I look at my life and some of the friendships I get to have, some of the things I get to do, and I'm like, no, God is real, man.
Yeah.
Like, this guy is so real. And the things that he says that he can do, he can actually do. Because all I need to do is look in the mirror and I can see I can see what he's done.
Yes.
I don't even have to look far. So I think, and it's a hard conversation because I always cry when I'm going through it. And like, you've probably seen me cry at this point. I always cry when I'm going through it, but even when I'm going through it, I'm like, he can do it again, man. Surely he could do it again, man. I've seen him do it too many times. Surely he could do it again.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. And that's why, like, it's why I really point to intimacy. Like, we look at the Bible, and fair enough, the Bible was written a long time ago.
Yeah.
In a very different church context.
Yeah.
And the church itself has grown into an institution.
Yeah.
And an organization. That's cool. And I don't think that's bad. But at the point where the institution becomes God, we have a massive problem.
Yeah.
Humongous problem. And when our focus becomes on promoting and growing the institution more than it becomes serving God, we have actually missed the point.
Yeah.
We've missed it. It's not even like, oh, you're going to... Nope. You've missed the point. Stop.
Yeah.
Get back to basics. A lot of people need to get... I was thinking about it earlier today. A lot of people need to get back to basics.
Yeah.
What is the ABC of Christianity?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ died for you so that you have eternal life.
Yeah.
That's just step one.
Yeah.
We have people... people is probably not the right word to use, but within our community, there's a lot of step 10 without even knowing what step 1 is.
Yeah.
And like you were talking about the church that you were in, and it's like all of these ladders, and we're showing people ladders instead of showing them Christ. Like, how are you a pastor or a teacher or a preacher and you have more preaching techniques than you have Bible knowledge or understanding or relationship with Christ?
Yeah.
How are you a worship leader and you know more songs than you know Bible?
Yeah.
How? Who are you leading? And into what?
Into what? Exactly.
What are you leading them into? Because if you're leading them into what you have, we are all cooked. We are all cooked.
Yeah.
And I've been in certain, not even, I've experienced certain settings where it's like, it's not safe for us to be here. And we talk about being a safe space. It's not safe for us to be here because what you have isn't even enough to sustain you.
Yeah.
And you're trying to sustain 200 people. All of us will break.
Yeah.
In the Bible, Jesus talks about, I'll actually pull up this specific verse.
Yeah.
In the Bible, Jesus talks about the blind leading the blind.
Yeah.
And everybody ends up in a ditch. I'll pull up this verse. A second. If the blind lead the blind, I need to find, I always have to look it up.
Yeah.
If the blind...
But yeah, you're definitely right. We're all cooked. If especially the leader of the church doesn't have the intimacy with Christ, you know, and leads us into what exactly?
Where are we going?
Where are we going?
And we need to ask that question more. Ask questions. Okay. Ooh.
Yeah. Oh, you found more. Say it. You found something.
Okay. Cause see, I could actually read.
Yeah. Go for it.
It's all of chapter 15, but I could read half of chapter 15. Let's do it. I mean, this is a Christian podcast.
Exactly.
Okay, I'll read it. The tagline, it's so funny we talk about this. The tagline for these verses is, tradition without obedience is condemned. We'll talk about Christian tradition, doing the dance.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll
It's
read
on
it.
the topic, yeah.
I'll start from verse 1. Then some Pharisees and teachers of the law came to Jesus from Jerusalem and asked, "Why do your disciples break the tradition of the elders? They don't wash their hands before they eat."
Yeah.
Jesus replied, "And why do you break the command of God for the sake of your tradition? For God said, 'Honor your mother, your father,' and anyone who curses their father or mother is to be put to death. But you say that if anyone declares that what might have been used to help their father or mother is devoted to God, they are not to honor their father or mother with it. Thus, you nullify the word of God for the sake of your tradition. You hypocrites! Isaiah was right when he prophesied about you." Listen to this part. "These people honor me with their lips, but their hearts are far from me.
Yep.
They worship me in vain. Their teachings are merely human rules." We could stop there.
We could stop there.
We can stop there. I'll read the other part in a second. But we can stop there. "These people honor me with their lips, but their hearts are far from me. They worship me in vain, but their teachings are merely human rules."
Yeah.
And we were talking about preaching
Yeah.
and worship leading and where it needs to come from.
Yeah.
And that's probably the perfect example.
Yeah.
Where is it actually coming from? What are you preaching? What are you teaching? It says, they worship me in vain. And so that means that the worship that they're creating,
Yeah.
these songs, these music, these expressions, it's in vain.
Why do you think people tend to do that? Why do you think instead of like actually with like going in depth in our relationship with God, why are we seeking just the surface? I've always wondered about that, because I know, again, I know I did dance as well in the past, but now I can't understand anymore. Why did I do that? Is just to be part of a community? Is that the only thing? Or to be good, seen in that community as good? But then, would I love to be in part of a community that only witnesses my dancing instead of like who I'm actually, like what I'm struggling, who I am actually? Does that make sense?
That makes sense.
But I've always wondered, and now I still wonder, why do we tend to just worship God with our mouth instead of with our hearts?
What a question. Okay, I think I have, because I've thought about it a lot too.
Okay.
I've thought about it a lot too.
Yeah.
The reason I've thought about it is because sometimes a lot of Christian spaces feel soulless.
Yeah.
It feels like we all just gathered here and nothing happened. Like we said a bunch of stuff, we did a bunch of stuff. Everybody went home the same way they came in.
Yep.
And so I've always wondered, and I think for me, there's two parts to it.
Okay.
One part is a lack of knowledge. And I think it's the more important part. And so because there's very low like Bible reading and understanding, it's like, oh, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing, so I'll just do what everybody else is doing.
Okay.
So the first part is lack of understanding, and then the second part is the need for community. And that kind of feeds into the first part.
Yeah.
The need for community. I want to be here with everybody. It's really nice here.
Yeah.
I really enjoy it. Oh, what do people here do? Oh, I'll do that too.
Yeah.
And then we can all be together. And so like it can become a very kind of cozy community. Like, oh, all of us, we get to spend time together and it's so fun.
Yeah.
But individually, there is a lack of depth in our relationship with God.
Yeah.
So all we have is performance. And so we're almost reflecting each other's performance. Oh, I see this guy, he prays for an hour a day. I'm going to do that too.
Yeah.
Oh, this girl, she worships in this way. I'm going to learn the songs she knows and I'm going to sing them too. And then I could be like her. And so we're becoming more like each other instead of more like Christ.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So I really do think, though, lack of knowledge is really where it starts. Like, Bible understanding and knowledge is probably at an all-time low.
Yeah.
Within Christian communities. Just knowing what it actually says.
Yeah.
And what it means is at an all-time low. And so if you don't know what it says, it's impossible to live it. But what you do have is other people you think know what it says. Yeah. And so you're just going to do what they do.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Makes sense. Completely sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. But also, it also doesn't work if you're just reading the Bible just because the other person is doing without you putting the thought into it and also asking for wisdom from God.
Yeah.
To kind of like dissect what actually he wants you to learn from what you've just read as well. So it's just, you read the Bible as a chore. Yeah, I've read 1 hour a day, or I read one chapter. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, sorry to jump in.
No, you jump in, go for it.
A relationship with God is about God.
Yeah. Well said. Going back to the basic, yeah.
Like, and to be fair, it's actually worth saying. No, it really is worth saying. As much as it can sound like, duh, it's worth it. A relationship with God is about God.
Yeah.
A relationship with God is actually about God. Relationship with God is about learning about God and how you relate with Him and how He wants to relate with you.
Yeah.
But like, that's step one. Learning about God and understanding Him for yourself. Yeah. Because, again, when it comes to the internet, there's a lot of talk about, I want to get better in my relationship with God. And you see all of these 5 steps. If you want to grow into your relationship with God, read the Bible for this amount of time. Yeah. Pray for this amount of time. Worship for this amount of time. But it's like, if a relationship is about God and how He relates with you, then you need to find out how He relates with you. Yeah. You need to build understanding. And it's not about, you do that all in your own. Of course, there's community. Yeah. And you can learn from each other. But there has to be that personal commitment. Yeah. How am I relating with God? How am I understanding God? Yeah. You know?
Do you think people nowadays tend to avoid intimacy with God because they're afraid of what God might tell them?
Olivia.
I'm just asking.
You have the best questions.
I don't know.
That's a fantastic question. And the answer is yes. And I can say it is yes because I am. That man scares me. Oh my God.
I know it scared me as well. Yeah. Yeah, because you never know. Like, will he tell me to move countries? Will he tell me to just do something else that I'm not comfortable with? The podcast. Yeah, you gave the example with podcasts as well.
We can kind of sit with that for a second.
Yeah, go.
We can sit with that for a second. So your question was, do we think we're scared to...
Are we scared of the intimacy with God because we're afraid of what the direction that He wants for us?
Yes. Are we scared of intimacy with God because we're afraid of the direction He wants for us? Okay, I'll go. Yeah. But you have to go as well.
Okay. Deal.
I'll go. I can honestly say yes. Yeah. Not as much as of recent, but it pops up at times. Not at times, all of the time. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie to you, all the time. It pops up all of the time, and I always have to sit with that. I think for me, I'm very sequential. I love to plan. Yeah. I love to have things organized. Olivia, you know me, I'm very organized.
Look at that.
I could present you a spreadsheet. Do you know what I mean?
I know.
These are the things we will be doing. And so
Plan A, Plan B, Plan C.
I have all of them.
Yeah.
And on the surface, it could look like, Franklin is really organized. But deep down, a part of it is because I'm terrified. Genuinely terrified. Yeah. And so having answers is easier. And so if having answers means I need to work harder,
Yeah.
I don't mind doing it, because at least I know what's going to happen next
Yeah.
and what it's going to get me. And trusting God and relying on Him can be unpredictable, because He's so Himself and He does what He wants. He actually does what He wants. He's so Himself and He's fully aware of it. And not even like, He's not an oppressor, but He's very much God.
Yeah.
And a Lord gets to give instructions.
Yeah.
And I think there are some things that He tells me that are really uncomfortable, really challenging, really difficult. And sometimes I actually just don't feel like doing anything difficult or challenging.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, well, I'm not gonna I'm just gonna avoid it.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna avoid it. I think last month was one of those months, because I think I told you, I don't know if we got to talk about it. I was navigating something really difficult and just frustrating. It was really frustrating me. And every time I would pray, I feel like God would be like, I need you to deal with this. I need you to address things. And like, to give some more context, it was a hard conversation I needed to have with some friends. Really difficult conversation. And I didn't want to do it because I felt embarrassed. It's like, one of those things that has kind of died down and you're bringing it up again. You never want to be that guy that brings things up again.
Of course, you want to let it
You want to let it die.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm like, God, this isn't even cool. Do you know what I mean? This is not swaggy behavior, respectfully. Like, I would like to maintain some of my pride. And God is like, pride? You want to keep pride? Okay, cool. But, so yeah, I think that's the answer I would give. It is hard because sometimes He will require you to do something difficult, challenging. What about you?
What about me?
You're laughing.
Do you want to? I don't know. I actually was thinking of should I say a up-to-date experience or like an older experience? Because when it comes to the past, it's so easy to talk about the past. Yeah, it's the past. But no. Okay, I'm gonna go with something. What is happening now?
Okay.
So yes, I had difficulty, I would say, in terms of like just spending time with God in intimacy in the last month. Well, we had like maybe 1-2 weeks where I was like, okay, I knew that He wanted to speak to me. I was like, but no, I'm not. I don't want to hear anything. No, I just like, I want to do the things that I want to do now.
Please keep going.
And please, no, I don't want you to like tell me what to do if I have to do, especially if I have to do big changes. And I knew that something big is about to come. Like, that all the sermons that I listened to and all the kind of messages that I had from the Bible, there were things that He really want me like to do big changes. But I wasn't ready. I don't want to like to hear more. So I was like, no, I'm not speaking to you. No. And then I think we had a conversation afterwards, and I was like, okay, no, I have to go back and talk to God.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, speak, I'm listening.
Come on now.
Come on, tell me everything. And that's why I understood that He wants me to take a step back from my current job. So, and He really wants me to access all the creativeness that He pours into me. So he basically told me to be an earthly vessel. So now I have to keep on reaching out to Him and spend more time with Him, and afterwards, without any doubt, He pours creativity, and like I write easily, and I just like, and I feel at the end of the day I feel more joyful. The joy that we just spoke about. Yeah, peace and joy. Yeah,
Come on now.
that's it. So that's the joy that I felt. It was immense. I felt like a child, carefree, you know, exploring whatever God told me to. But that came with the cost, and always comes with the cost, you know.
Olivia,
yeah,
I'm so happy you're here. Talk about it. Come on. It comes with the cost. Please keep going.
Okay. There always, when we follow God, it definitely comes with a cost. You have to give up something in order to follow whatever He wants for you. You know. So that means, again, I'm taking a step back from the job that I currently have. Okay. Well, I have to finish the term first, and then second of all, I would say my schedule has been up all over the place, because sometimes He wakes me at 5:30 in the morning and tells me, okay, I have a message for you. This is, write it down. Or when I had the dream as well that I told you about the other day as well, I was like, nope, wake up, I have something for you. And sometimes in some days, yes, I wake up very early, and some days I go to bed really late at 3 a.m. I had moments of like that. But then somehow, in an unexpected way, He also has, I've had days of rest. So like there was one even last week, I had one day where I slept like 14 hours. I never understood why. But because the next day I woke up at 5:30.
He was preparing you.
He was preparing me for what I was about to go. But I'd never understood why I slept so much. I was like, I didn't have anything to do that. I wasn't very, very tired. But I was like, no, you sleep 14 hours.
Yeah.
Because the next day you have a job to do. So, but through all this time, I just have to say that I don't feel tired. Even though I woke up at 5:30, even though I go up late, to bed, I don't feel tired. And throughout this year where I really wanted to put my schedule together, and we just spoke about the fact that I love structure. I love having a schedule. I love eating at the same hours. I love going to bed at the same time, waking up at the same time, because it's also healthy for our bodies as well. So I was like, okay, I really got into that, and I really was locked in with my schedule.
Yeah.
But throughout the year, I felt so tired. Even though I knew that was the best thing for me, I was extremely tired. At the end of the day, I was like, oh, okay, I'm extremely tired. I don't want to speak with anybody. I also kind of like, I didn't spend time with my friends at all. I was like, okay, no, I need to put my schedule together. And maybe if I go more into that, and maybe if I respect my schedule even more, then that means that I'm going to be better. But no, I actually got much more tired. I wasn't feeling fulfilled. I didn't feel that joy. And I've met with people who are feeling very joyful, and like they shared, their happy thoughts. And I'm like, oh, I actually feel very tired. That was the main thing that I felt throughout this kind of like, since September up until March, I felt tired. That was the main word. But big change has happened now, when once I decided to just like, no, give up all the things that you thought you knew.
Olivia, you are preaching.
No, I'm not preaching. No, give up all the things that you knew about yourself, that you knew about life, that you knew, and just like listen to what I have to tell you. Listen to what I'm pouring into you. Listen to everything that comes from me. That's God's words. Yeah.
Okay.
You have something that you want to say?
I do have something. I just want to say, first of all, thank you for sharing that. That was really refreshing to hear. That was really refreshing, because I can relate with you in terms of loving structure. Like, I love structure. And when I get stressed or when I'm really anxious, structure provides me a sense of peace. So it's like, if my whole body's on fire, then at least my room is clean. you know what I mean? And like everything is put in place, so it's less things to worry about.
Yeah.
But perfectionism is exhausting.
Yeah.
And performance is exhausting. It really is. And like needing everything to be perfect for you to feel satisfying is actually exhausting. And so hearing your experience, I'm like, no, it's actually very, very real out here in terms of God wants to free us from that too.
Yeah.
From that too. And it's so interesting and fascinating. It's like when you're trying your hardest, it's not working. But when you let it go and give it to God, it just fits into place.
Yeah.
It's almost like, I don't know,
it's very counterintuitive, yeah.
Very counterintuitive. It's like letting go, like you said, letting go of everything you know and trusting Him. On the line of letting go of everything you know. All I could think was Matthew 11:28. One of my favorite verses. Jesus says, "Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and humble in heart, and you will find rest for your souls."
Yes.
For my yoke is easy and my burden is light. Those right there, man, let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Right? Let me tell you something. I think, like, how do I start? We are wired to have questions.
Yeah.
We are wired to seek better for ourselves.
Yeah.
We are wired to want more out of life. No matter where we are, no matter what we're doing, you'll rarely find a person who just wants everything to crash and burn. We are constantly seeking better, constantly seeking more. And I think that's something that God puts in us. But when we're disconnected from our source, we don't actually know or understand what better looks like.
Yeah.
And so we lean into the understanding of better that we have.
Yeah.
And so better can look like more money. Better can look like relationship. Better can look like stability. Structure. All of the things that you look at and you're like, oh yeah, this is good. This is going to make me feel safe.
Yeah.
But Jesus says something insane. He says, come to me and I will give you rest.
Yeah.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
So Jesus is positioning himself as the Lord of rest.
Yeah.
I will give you rest. My yoke is easy. My burden is light.
But he doesn't say that his yoke is not scary.
Oh? 29. I love 29. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me.
Yeah.
And like, I remember studying what the yoke means. And his yoke is kind of like his teaching. His way of living, breathing, moving. It's like, take my yoke upon you basically means this information that I'm giving you, these teachings, these principles, take them on and apply them in your life. Don't just listen to me. Do what I say.
Yeah.
And he's like, take my yoke upon you and learn from me. Then he says, for my yoke is easy and my burden is light. And it's so interesting that you said that, because it is oftentimes when you're doing what he's asked you to do that you feel the most fulfilled.
Yeah.
And I can speak to that, Olivia.
I know you can. You're the best person to speak to that, really.
I can speak to that. I think the last year and a half has been so challenging. It's also been incredibly freeing. Incredibly freeing. I think, because I look at pictures of just 2 years ago, like, you know, memories and stuff come up.
Yeah.
And I look at myself and I'm like, I'm actually not sure I can recognize this person.
What?
Like, all of the things were in place. And so you have the stability, you have the trajectory, you have the structure. Everything, you know, you have all your plans. Everything makes perfect sense. But inside, I genuinely did feel empty. I remember a conversation I had with my friend, because I had moved to Cork, got a job, started working.
Yeah.
I was so bored. And I remember I was having a conversation with my friend. And I was like, bro, I feel like I'm lacking purpose. I need something to do. I didn't know God was listening to that conversation, because boy, did he give me something to do.
When was that?
This was like 3-4 years ago.
3-4 years, okay.
And I was like, bro, I need something to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I need a sense of direction. Because all of the things that I had chosen for myself, they were bringing stuff into my life, but they weren't bringing me peace. Shortly after that was actually when I started the podcast, because God was like, oh, you want something to do? Okay. But like, I remember being in that space and like, I have all the stuff, but I feel empty.
Yeah.
But Jesus is like, you want rest? Come to me. And what's so important I'm finding about Jesus' rest is that it is external to your circumstances.
Okay.
It is not your circumstances.
Yeah.
So Jesus' rest and his peace is not tied to your circumstances.
Yeah.
And that's really, really, I'm finding that it's really, really important, because following Jesus means going through storms.
Yeah.
And difficulty and challenges, and you only have to read as far as the Bible to see.
Yep.
You look at the life of Paul and some of the struggles he faced. Even just the disciples as they walked with Jesus. Like, walking with Jesus cost them their mentor and their best. Like, they watched this guy die. The grief, the pain, and then he has the audacity to come back to life.
Yeah.
What's going on? But like, in that there was peace.
Yes.
And so you're kind of scratching your head like, wow, this is really counterintuitive. But the way I see it is, God is always looking for opportunities to show that he is actually God and not man. And that he exists completely external.
Yep.
And that he is in control of all things.
Yep.
Sometimes we could get so caught up in the flow of life that we forget that God is God.
Yeah.
Like, it's not a title, it's a role.
Yeah.
That he plays. And so God doesn't wake up and is like, oh, guess I have to be God today. He just is.
He is, yeah.
And he is so good at being God that nobody can take that role from him. And he's so good at being God that he doesn't need the situation and the circumstances to be perfect in our eyes for him to do what he needs to do.
Yeah.
God is so God, he could just make things happen. And asking us to do counterintuitive things is his invitation to trust him. I know this looks crazy, but do you believe I am God? And experiencing that more and more, I'm like, one, this guy is insane. Two, God is really God.
Yeah.
Because I've shared some of the things that have happened in the last year and a half, and we've both looked at each other like, how? How does that even how does that even work?
Yeah.
And it can only work because God is God. You know? So, sorry, that what you just shared there, I'm going to take some time to sit with it, because in the Bible it says, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of God.
Yeah.
And often we're looking for bread when we should be looking for what he's telling us to do. And it's so interesting.
Fair enough, yeah.
As he's like,
preaching,
you're listening to what he's telling you to do, and things are just making sense. Maybe not making sense, but things are falling into place. And I think that was the point all along.
Yeah.
You know? So yeah, wow, I didn't think we were going there at all. That's really crazy. My goodness.
I think kind of that's the main thing. The verse that you just quoted as well. We're not living by bread alone.
Let me pull it up. Let me pull it up. Let me pull it up. I think about those verses often because wait, let me find it. Where is it? It's right here. Yes. Okay. Before I read it, I love those verses because the original source of those verses is Deuteronomy,
Yeah.
where the children of Israel are about to enter into the promised land.
Mm-hmm.
And Moses is talking to them about everything that has happened in the wilderness.
Yep.
And he's like, God cared for us. God did not let our clothes get weary.
Mm-hmm.
In 40 years, our clothes did not degrade.
Yeah.
We did not go a day without food or water. We've been loved, cared for, protected. Now we're about to enter into the promised land.
Mm.
But remember, man does not live by bread alone,
Yeah.
but by every word that comes out of the mouth of God. And Jesus quotes that in Matthew when he's tempted by the devil.
Mm.
So the verse is Matthew 4:4. Jesus answered, "It is written, man shall not live on bread alone, but on every word that comes out of the mouth of God." Like, we could end this whole thing right there.
Yeah, we could. Yeah.
We could end the
That's
whole
it.
thing right there.
Oh.
We talk about all of the religious structures that we can build,
Mm-hmm.
all of the positions that we can seek, all of the attributes and all of the fame and all of man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that comes out of the mouth of God.
Mm-hmm. Amen.
If we commit to living by the words that come out of the mouth of God,
Mm-hmm.
we will experience him.
Yep,
That's it.
that's it.
I actually have no more to say.
Me neither.
Okay.
That's it.
Do you want to close us out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why not? If you want to.
Oh, no. Because, like, I usually say, like, oh, do you have any closing thoughts to share?
If I have closing thoughts.
Yes. Do you have any closing thoughts you'd like to share?
Whoa.
An encouragement?
An encouragement.
Anything you want to say?
I'd
If you
say-
want to sing for us, oh no.
Oh no.
Whatever you'd like.
I'd say, yeah, I think it's just an encouragement for me as well. You know, what you just read as well. The fact that I don't have to seek all the things that I think they're right, rather than seek God's words, you know, and seek doing whatever God tells me to do as well. Not looking at how I'm perceived, not doing the dance.
Mm.
And I think that, you know, if more and more people will live according to what God tells them to live,
Mm-hmm.
and if more people are accessing that daily intimacy with God,
Mm-hmm.
church would be so different. I would say it would be unrecognizable, honestly, and we would have different conversation whenever we're going to church. We will talk more in singing and praying, you know, rather than just like, oh, I think you should do that. I think you should be that. Yeah, I think church would be so different. I think as well that if things like, so if people are living accordingly to the message that they got from their intimacy with God, I would trust other people more. The church. So I would love if all of us would just like take our times and just like let God be, and let God talk to us, and let his message just like be, and just like wait, let things go and see what God tells you. And that's the only encouragement that I think it's for me, for you, for all, you know. Just have the just conversation with God, even though it might be scary. You never know what he will say. You never know what he tells you to do as well. But I think if you just have that moment, that's the start. That's the start of something new. That's the start of a new person, a new being. And it's the start of a new church.
Hey, Olivia, you might just be starting something, man.
I'm not starting anything.
I love that. No, that is beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you as well.
That is beautiful. When I first started the bench, at the end of every episode, I would say, find a bench, talk to Jesus, and don't be surprised when he talks back.
Ooh, yeah.
Need to bring that back.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, this has been The Bench.
Mm-hmm.
And like, listen, this is a podcast, but I actually forgot you guys were here, man. I was just here talking to my friend. You know what I'm saying? I was just here talking to my friend.
She zoned out as well.
I forgot the camera was on.
Yeah, me
just
too.
Having a great time.
I was very scared of that camera because I know every time that I'm trying to film myself or like to put a camera, somehow I feel that my personality changes, and I don't. I'm like, oh God, please don't change my personality again into the camera personality, because that's my nightmare. I don't like that personality. I like how God created me, you know?
I feel it.
But sometimes you feel like just like...
Yeah.
No.
You gotta create a safe space, man. You create a safe space.
You created a safe space.
Hey,
I feel safe.
The Bench is actually a safe space. And I love the conversations we get to have, because again, we're not the only ones thinking about this stuff.
No.
Some of the conversations I get to have baffle me. Because I'm like, we all feel this way.
But we don't talk about it.
And so like, I could complain and be like, oh, but nobody talks about it. Or we could have the space where we talk about it.